Yeah, I want to send a shout out to all my supporters and followers who've been following me, commentaries, comments, and so forth and so on. Want to give a big shout out to Queen's Flip. You already know, and everybody else that know. I'm not gonna sit here and name drop. Follow me, and you'll see. Hit the subscribe button again and notification button. This is Bad Vibes, right? I got an issue I want to address. I want to clarify. U.B.N, United Blood Nation. It's not a gang. It was not founded on a gang. Nothing about it took on the reactions or the cloak of a gang. We had founded that in prison. In the streets, when United Blood Nation spilled out to the streets, that's different. That's where the disconnect came about. As far as gangsterism versus what we was doing, nation building and brotherhood. We was not about ganging up. This is again, like it was stated before and priorly to and by a couple of my comrades said. This is not LA. This is not the West Coast. We don't succumb or duplicate what they do over there as far as gangs or how they describe themselves as gangs and gang banging and things of that nature. But I'm here to tell you, like, we never ever adopted or adjusted to being identified as a gang. Now, I'm not even gonna sit here and play games and act like, okay, all the negatives surrounding blood, U.B.N, so forth and so on, with specific individuals in the street. Like I said, it was a very great disconnect from prison to the street. You gotta look at the history of everything. They was cutting people in the street for nothing, with a red flag on, so they thinking it's like it's us. Oh, that's the blood, it's a gang. No, we wasn't cutting people for nothing. It's a difference between U.B.N being at war and gang banging. We don't color bang. We don't do none of that. We came about because of the oppression that was inflicted upon us. We banded together in brotherhood, not as a gang. Me, myself, personally, I was in a gang before I took to the nation. I was a Decepticon, which is a street gang. When I was younger, I was that. Then when like I said, in it's a greater cause, in opposed to just being identified or disguising yourself as a gang or even functioning as a gang. This is the poison that infested the streets or the city or New York City or out here, in opposed to behind the walls. And it's serious. People that's looking looking at this right now know exactly what I'm talking about. It's serious when the reactions or the misconceptions of individuals that's partaking in U.B.N and they're not directed or disciplined to implement the steps of or the accomplishments of nation building, not gang banging. It's different. And it doesn't make any sense to me. It shouldn't make no sense to anyone who knows the true tenets of United Blood Nation. We didn't play that. And we still don't play that. Those of us that's true and living, that's real right, that's not playing games, in the barriers of brotherhood, who want to describe themselves as gangster, what he spell it Gansta or Ster or whatever. Like, that's too cheap for me to wear. Gangster? No. No. And I'm here to clarify on this platform, my own platform right now. Cause I'm not gonna be spoon feeding nobody no suspicious content. I'm not gonna be on YouTube and pushing my curriculum and my agenda forward, just sitting here and having people looking at me, oh, that's the gangster. He's a gangster. I'm not a gangster. I'm a blood. It's a difference. There's a very great difference. And I just want that to be understood. Before we could go forward and pushing whatever type of positive endeavors or what we supposed to be doing community-wise, people-wise, as the people's army of being blood, not gangs or gangsters or whatever you want to call yourself, or however you describe yourself or identify yourself. We supposed to be doing what we supposed to do for the community. We here for the community. We supposed to use these platforms here to teach, educate, and to redirect those that are misdirected by what they assume, or maybe they was taught wrong that, okay, blood, gang, you said bang, bang, cut, boom. That's not what this is about. We had a discipline agenda. We picked, we selected, and we also was attracted to disciplined people. We was not behind the wall doing what people outside of the wall was doing in society or out here in the streets. Like, how could you do that in a closed, confined environment? You think we was just running around because somebody in Attica Yard or Clinton Yard or Auburn Yard got a red t-shirt on, so we just gonna run down on them and cut them up like what you're doing in society? No. I also want to take you back to a historical time frame. Bloods, United Blood Nation, Bloods period, was never looked at as we being looked at today. You know, it's got a distasteful acceptance of us, even though we ain't hard to find. We everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? But the love that we once got from the brotherly unification that we did, how we just banded together and stayed together unconditionally for whatever and through whatever, that was attracting to society. A lot of people, grandmothers running around, blood, little kids running around. Oh, it was what we that was when we was at our apex of pushing our agenda forward. We not out here to destroy the community. We not out here to be playing games. We not out here to see a problem around us or identify problems socially around us and just say, you're not being blood. Community-based organization built on education and correction. I could teach. I'm going to teach. I am teaching the younger ones not to do the silly shit that I did coming up being young, man. And I'm reaching through this platform and other platforms. I'm reaching because without leadership communication or leadership development or any type of education period, you're a lost cause. What purpose would you serve to anybody, whether it's an organization, whether it's to yourself? You gotta apply yourself, man. It might be a difficult push forward. It might be some serious steps to proceed forward, but you got to do it. If you representing this, if you are this, for real, You got to abandon that gangsterism, man. Gangsterism is not gonna get you anywhere. And it's not gonna get you nothing but from where I came from. Or even worse. And this ain't just no talking, preachy, teachy, or teaching to preach or preach to teach. This is real. How did I get from there to here? Being a gangster? All that my deplorable past, the violence, the silly nonsense I was doing. How you think I got from here to there? Being a gangster? Nah, I got here being a blood, and I got here by educating myself and growing up through the phases of maturation. And I feel good about that. But I'm about to sign off right now and all that because I got some other things to attend to. I got a couple of engagements to attend to and to reside at. But again, subscribe to my channel. I'm here. I got my platform. Hit the notification button and everything. You know how that go. Y'all know what y'all know how to do what y'all need to do if you want to do it. And for those that do, you already know it's a strong shout out to y'all and everything, man. And definitely be making my rounds, man. I'm on deck for all the right reasons, real right.